Hello everybody, welcome back to the new video session. So today I am going to deal one of the important topic, that is financing decision. In the previous video we have understood the investment decision. So today we'll discuss about what do you mean by financing decision and what are the factors to be affecting for these financing decisions. The second most important decision in the finance, that is financing decision. The decision is about the quantum of the finance to be raised from various long term sources. So here this says that the financing decision is related to how much the funds to be raised in terms of long term. For example, raising funds through issue of shares. So this is an example for financing decision where the companies can raise the funds through issue of the shares. It involves the decision like identifications of various availability of sources. So basically financing decision main activity is to identify what are the sources are available in the for the organization. Within the organizations or outside the organization, they have to identify the main sources of that to find for the firm is two sources, that is shareholders funds. The shareholders funds refers to the equity capital and the retainer earning. So how to invest on the equity capital, so that how to raise the funds through the equity, and also how much to be invested on the retained earning, that keeping a money for the meeting the future uncertainties, that is retained earning. And next comes that is borrowed funds. So borrowed funds refers to the finance raised through the debentures or other forms of debts. So whatever debts will be taken by the companies, that will comes under the borrowed funds. A firm has to decide the proportions of funds to be raised from either sources based on their basic characteristics. So this point says that by understanding the characteristics and analyzing those, the organization has to take a decision to raise the funds from any of the source. So how much portion of the that money can be raised, that they have to decide. So interest on the borrowed funds have to be paid regularly of whether or not a firm has been earned the profit. So once the company is raising the funds through the borrowings, so whether you will make a profit or not, irrespective of profit and losses, so you have to repay the money with the principal and the interest. The borrowed funds have to be repaid at the fixed time. So that principal amount has to be paid and on the fixed time. The risk of default on the payment is known as a financial risk. That is, financial risk refers to the positions where when a company is unable to meet its fixed financial charges, namely interest payment, preference dividends, and repayment obligations. So those are known it as a financial risk. Suppose a company is not ready to meet these financial risk, so the company should not raise the funds through the debts. Instead of that, they can raise the funds through the equity share, where they can repay the money at the winding up of the company. On the other hand, the shareholders funds involves no commitments regarding the payments of return or repayment of capital. A firm therefore needs to have a judicious mix of both debt and equity in making the financing decision. So here a company has to decide the both, that how much the debt can be taken, means raising the funds through the debts, and also they can evaluate how much the equity share, so how much the amount can be raised to the equity shareholders. So there is a balance between these two, so then only they can achieve the financing needs of the company. The next topic is the factors affecting the financing decision. First one, cost. The cost of raising the funds through the different sources are different. A prudent financial manager would normally not opt for the sources which is a cheapest. So here the one of the important, the how much cost is incurred, you have to evaluate, and later the financial manager has to decide which is the cheapest source. That source has to be selected and raise the funds through that source. For example, if the company is ready to take a means raise the funds through the borrowed money, so they have to check the interest rate. Suppose the interest rate is high, it is better to leave that one. If the interest rate is low, it is better to take a decision that raising the funds through the borrowed money. Similarly, if the rate of interest is more, the company needed a money, so that time they can raise the funds through the equity share, where there is no commitment to pay on day. So when winding up of your company, that time you can pay the money to the equity shareholders. Second one, the risk. The risk associated with each of the sources is totally different. So if you taken the example of debt, there is a high risk where on the period you have to pay the money to the particular institution or from where you taken the money. And also the risk is less involved in the equity share if you consider the repayment of the principal amount. Suppose if you taken the example of equity shares, there is a risk is already existing, because suppose if you raise the funds through the equity shareholders, you are running the business through the equity shares holders fund, so definitely they will opt for the rights over the management. So they will ask you the managing of that particular company. So that time it will very difficult for the organization to hand over the each and every management activity on the equity shareholders. So risk are like everywhere, risk are involved, so you have to consider how much degree of the risk is involved, so later you can take a decisions. Next one, flotation cost. The higher the flotation cost, less attractive the source. So flotation cost is basically important for one thing, that is for the raising the funds through the equity share. The flotation costs are those which are incurred, the brokerage charges, or you can say it as the expenditure or the charges are incurred for raising the funds through the equity shares. So that cost is called as a flotation cost. Suppose the flotation cost is incurred more, so better you can raise the funds through the debts. Next one, cash flow position of the company. So the strong cash flow positions may make a debt financing more viable than the funding through the equity. So better, suppose a cash receipt are more than the cash payment, so company can raise the funds through the debt instead of equity. Suppose a cash flow position is very low, that where the expenditure cash payments are more than the cash receipt, so it's better to go with the equity. Next one, fixed operating cost. If a business has high fixed operating cost, that is a building rent, insurance premium, salary, etc., is it must reduce the fixed financial cost, hence the lower debt financing is better. Similarly, if the fixed operating cost is less, more of debts financing may be preferred. So here it is based on the debts. So suppose a fixed operating cost is high, the company can raise the funds through the debt, but less debts can be taken. Suppose where the operating, that fixed operating cost is very low, so that time they can raise the funds through the more debts. Next one, control consideration. So issue of more equity may be lead to dilution of management's control over the business. So debt financing has no such implications. Companies are afraid of the takeover bid would be prefer the debt to the equity. So this says that a legal consideration, or the control consideration. Suppose a equity shareholders attitude is, suppose they are investing on the company, they want to take over the management. So company has to decide if they want to raise the funds. If these conditions are existing among the shareholders, it's better they can raise the funds through the borrowed money instead of equity. State of capital market, that health of the capital market may also affect the choice of a source of the funds. So during the period when the stock market is raising, more people invest in the equity. However, depressed the capital market may make a issue of equity shares difficult for any organization or any company. So the stock market reaction, that is when it is raising the market, so that time they can, the equity shareholders or investors can invest on your equity. Suppose the market is totally downward, that is depression, so that time the better you can raise the funds through the debts instead of equity share, because nobody will not see their money to be loss. So for that reason they will ignore the investment. So that time the company can raise the funds through the debts by borrowing the money from the any institutions. So this completes the small topic and the important topic for exam point of view. This will be asked for the 4 marks. If you have any doubts related to this, you can reach me by WhatsApp. Thank you.